we hope this is the efforts to keep our membership strong by speaking to the subject matter new members of our club. Now,
I apologize for that long intro.
no, I had
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Pastors, honored guests. New members. Why do we need new members? We have about 25 active members. Isn't that enough? Here's the problem. Several years ago, San Jose Toastmaster had over 40 members. And yet when I started in 2008, we were lucky to get a dozen people to sit down together for any given meeting. And if we had 15 people, we thought we were killing trees if we had to print out any handouts. If the club can go from 40 to below 20, it can certainly go from 25 active members to below 20. It's a constant reminder, based on history alone, we must constantly have an influx of new members. Now, who are these new members for? What's the purpose? Do we just want to get a distinguished club program? Well, distinguished club program is pretty good. Sure, I want that too. But the purpose of new members is for your success. The next member that walks through that door may be giving you the best evaluation of your life. The next new member through that door might be bringing some new ideas to the table. Ideas which directly affect you. The next new member through that door might be your next officer. An officer which is leading this club and directly benefits you. Members are great. We need new members. Now that you know why we need new members, why they're so wonderful, you might be asking, who's responsible for bringing these new members in? Certainly the officers have to be involved, but it's really too big for just 7 or 8 people. The entire club needs to be on being in PR. They need to promote the club. They need to bring new guests in so we can have new members. You might be thinking, gee, another task? I need another task like a hole in the head. But don't worry, some of the techniques I'm going to show you doesn't take a lot of time. For example, you're noticing I'm wearing my coat today. I normally don't wear a coat, but this is to point out my Toastmaster pin. Hopefully you all have it. This can lead to a conversation and possibly an invite. You might be thinking, what? I have to wear clothes? Even on Casual Friday? Yes, you have to wear clothes, so you might as well wear your pin. So let's say I have someone at work named Beverly Morris. I'll call her Bevmo for short. Bevmo looks at this pin and says, Darren, what does that say? Oh, this is Toastmasters. Have you heard of Toastmasters? Yeah, I think I've heard of that. I'm part of the San Jose Toastmasters Club. It is an awesome club. Maybe you'd like to come and sit in and see what it's all about. What time do you meet? 7 to 8:30 every Wednesday at Carol's. 7 o'clock in the morning? Are you crazy? I've got to wait until 10. That's exactly why you should come. Many people come, they have breakfast, they give speeches, they listen to speeches, they're energized. By the end of the meeting, they're awake and they're ready to take on the world. All right, I might check this. Bevmo comes to the meeting. She sees what a great program Toastmasters is. She sees what a great club San Jose Toastmasters is. And she gets so excited that halfway through the meeting, she stands up and says, stop the meeting. I want to become a member right now. And then one of the officers comes and sits you down, comes to get you a form, and you just stay calm. At the end of the meeting, we get a new member, and it's as simple as that. How about this? You're at the doctor's office, and you have absolutely nothing better to do. That's right, the Toastmaster magazine. And don't pretend you don't carry this wherever you go. Read this for yourself, and if you have permission, just leave it for the next person. The next person reads this. They may not have any clue what Toastmasters is. Toastmasters, yeah, I need another kitchen appliance. Let me look through your There's nothing on toasters in here. But here's an interesting article. I think I'll read this. And maybe after they read it, they decide they want to become a Toastmaster. But what's the next step? Where do they go from there? Well, perhaps they see on the front or back the Toastmaster business card, which has our physical address, email address, and our web link. And we have a new member. Boom! Simple as that. And of course, don't forget about personal contact, word of mouth. Approximately 80% of new members are through personal contact. So make sure to tell your friends and relatives, colleagues, anyone who might be interested in Toastmasters. Tell them about it. There's a good chance they might be a guest. And 1 out of 3 guests will probably join based on statistics. In conclusion, let me just say that new members are needed. We need to have a constant influx of new members. 2, new members are very important, and they are for your success. And thirdly, it doesn't take a lot of time or effort to be a PR instrument for the club. And according to Toastmaster International, each member is required to be a PR instrument. So bring those guests in, and let's bring our membership back up past that 40-member mark where it used to be. Mr. Toastmaster.